Now, one of the things I'm sure you've heard of, detoxification, cleansing, fasting. And it's interesting, this time of the year, springtime, I probably get this question through email or phone calls at least 3 or 4 times a day. Everyone's interested in what is this really all about? Cleansing. Number one, I want you to kind of think about, cleansing's really all about cleaning up your life. Cleaning up your life. That's the root of cleansing. It's all about looking at your life where you have, if you will, putting assaults in your life, whether it be poor diet, poor relationships, poor media choices. When you got to clean up, you kind of look at this whole world and say, you know what? I'm going to start detoxifying from all these things that are offending my peace, my well-being, and my innate awesomeness. I got to get out of the way. So here's what's interesting. We'll focus a lot on the food because this is where people tend to really go, and it can make a giant difference to your physiology, to your mood, your weight, you name it. You will feel better when you start cleaning up your diet and getting the cats out of your life. Caffeine to an excess, alcohol to an excess, tobacco, and sugar. Now, to really get a great cleansing program, a number of years ago, I used to do a program called the Great Denver Detox. We take literally 150 people through a month-long practice of getting rid of the cats in their life. Because those cats would really bring people down. You start depending on your coffee to get energy. You depend on alcohol to bring you down after a stressful day. Those types of dependencies are toxic to your life. They're toxic to your psyche, to your spirit, to your soul, and your body. So you want to limit those. If you can, take a break from them. All these things can make a giant difference when you remove them from your life. Take a break. Now, along with this, dairy products, wheat, gluten, processed foods of all type, the processed carbs, the sugar, the cookies, the baked goods, all those kinds of things. Get those out of your world. Trans fats, red meat, pork, any sort of, if you will, heavy land-based proteins, and even eggs for a lot of people. These are all foods that can be, if offending agents, they can cause allergenicity, they can really weight down your system, and they can be tougher for your body to digest and process. So, the more you can clean up your diet, the greater it is on your liver, your digestive system. Everything tends to benefit when you eat cleaner. What I tend to do, and I really encourage my patients to do, focus on adding all these things. Don't think, oh my God, I'm taking away my coffee, I'm taking away my alcohol, my glass of red wine, I'm taking away all my sugar. Think about what you can add to help buffer this and make you feel more vital and alive. More plant-based foods, more fruits, more vegetables, more whole grains. When you put those things in to help you balance your blood sugar, bring more antioxidants, bring more fiber in, your body starts performing better. Your blood sugar balances. You feel nutritionally strong, and it'll help you, if you will, cushion the blow when you're taking the cats out of your life. Now, if you're addicted to caffeine, and you would love to have coffee all day long, it may be pretty intense for you to get off it. Transition, slowly come off that. Get a professional health person in your life, a doctor, a healthcare provider, a counselor if you have alcohol issues. You don't just want to go cold turkey on your own. You want to make sure you have someone to coach you through this process and do it the right way so you can do it with power and you can do it with confidence. And if you're into a place where you're just kind of saying, I drink a lot of coffee, maybe I should just kind of cut back by switching over to green tea, that's a wonderful way to go. Make it work for you. Now, I recommend at least 2 weeks, ideally 3 weeks, 21 full days of clean eating. And what you're going to find, which is really amazing, when you start building around the diet of clean eating, things like media fasting. You know what's interesting? Think about how you feel after watching the news. Do you feel like eating well after the news? Do you feel like actually pounding down some sugar, some alcohol, some other refined carbohydrates when you're depressed from the news? Along with this type of environmental cleansing, look around your life, the people, the media, the things that could be toxic in your life, that can cause stress in your life, that make you dim your light, that bring you down. Get those things out as well. I'm always a big believer that there's a primary diet of your friends, your relationships, your purpose, and all those things. If you're feeding your life well in those areas, the secondary diet of carbs, proteins, and fats will be a lot better supported. You can manage the secondary diet when your primary diet is in a good, loving, powerful place. Now, along with that, eat your dark green leafies, the legumes, the nuts, the seeds. These are all things that are rich in nutrients, particularly dark green leafies. They have something called glutathione. Great Scrabble word. Simply is a powerful antioxidant that actually helps support your liver to be better at detoxifying. So when you're thinking about cleaning up your diet and adding in these things, you want to give your liver great fuel. Glutathione is great fuel. Legumes are wonderful, rich in all kinds of vitamins. B vitamins are critical for your liver. Nuts and seeds, beneficial fats. Make sure you hydrate. Get good, clean spring water, wonderfully filtered good water, broth-based soups, herbal teas are fabulous. All kinds of great teas out there that for detox. Clean fish, wild fish, not the toxic fish out there, and organic poultry. These are things you can add in or use, if you will, in lieu of these things to keep yourself balanced and strong. And along with this, I want you to really consider the root of cleansing. Clean. What is clean for you? Define for yourself what makes you feel most alive, most happy, most optimistic, and feed those parts of yourself with relationships and activities and taking action in the area of being clean and strong. Don't make it all about the cats and all about the food. Make it about your entire life being clean, awesome, and strong. Cleansing can be powerful, but you have to make it holistic, and you have to give yourself permission to be amazing through this whole process. It takes courage, it takes conviction. You can clean up today.